everyone, and welcome back to my channel. We are on day 3 of our round 1 in Pleasantview with Don Lothario, and as you can see, our boy has woken up with bloody borreliosis again. From there being mold in his house. So clearly when Dina was cleaning up last night, she didn't do a good enough job because there's still allergenic mold here. We are on day 3, which means it's Tuesday. We're in spring right now. And I just noticed that the girls are staying until Saturday. So they are staying for the rest of this round pretty much. I'm not sure that Don's fiance Cassandra is going to be very happy about that. He hasn't seen his fiance all weekend. And well, if I was a fiance, I would be pretty annoyed about that. It's 8 AM right now. Don has work in an hour. I'm going to try and get him to not have scoliosis by the time he gets to work. I think even Don will realize that yesterday was not his brightest day as a medical technologist, and he probably needs to step up a little bit. Let's get him to clean up this mold first and foremost. Get into your mold outfit, boy. I think that's the only piece of mold we have around, if I am correct. And as you can see, the girls are still here. I think Nina's been to the gym this morning, and Dina is just slaying, being a sassy queen. Are they arguing?
Oh, what is that?
Oh, they're arguing. My friend Pyro in the comments on our last video had a really interesting theory that these girls, the reason why they're here is to take Don's house. He does have a pretty nice house. Like, Joseph with an F did a really great job at decorating this house. That's a running theory. I see it. I definitely see it for Dina at least. But one thing I am worried about Nina is I worry that she has actually fallen for Don. So they had this like overbearing plan to kind of take Don's house, but maybe now that they're getting into it, I wonder if Nina is actually falling for him a little bit more than she planned. But we'll see. It's early days. It's early days. Don has cleaned up the mold, hopefully. Yep, mold is all gone. He's gone to the toilet all on his own. Well done. We're going to get him to scrub those spores off. He's got 20 minutes. Can he do it before he gets to work? And while he's doing that, we will watch these girls, because I wonder if they're going to argue. Okay, no, they're just awkwardly sitting. I'm pretty sure they both have scoliosis as well, which makes sense because they're in this moldy house. The trouble with that is I'm not sure if they'll automatically scrub the spores off themselves. We'll have to keep an eye on them. I'm not sure if we want two of the most iconic Sims in this rotation to die of mold. Yeah, look, she's itching. They're both ill, guys. Oh, I don't think Don had enough time to get rid of the spores. We're gonna have to do it at work again. Goodness. But Don's hospital shift is starting now. Let's join him. Don's arrived at work. I think he can get away with scrubbing the spores off as soon as he gets in. You know, they have showers on site for a reason. Maybe he can tell people he cycled into work or something. But you need to get these spores off, boy. Similarly to yesterday, our tasks for the day are to swab a patient for a sample, take a patient's temperature, and run tests to find a diagnosis. Hopefully Don can actually diagnose his patients correctly today. Incorrectly diagnosing seems to get him quite far with the ladies, so that's something. Oh, he literally had to scrub one more spore off. Completely done already. Nice. Let's get him some breakfast. So he's going to head down to the cafeteria. So I think he's going to have a breakfast burrito. That seems very on brand for the boy. There is actually a couple of patients already been admitted this morning, so that's good to see. We've got Nigel here. He's from the new Adventure Awaits pack. And then we also have Chloe Gonzaga in the kids ward. Yeah, girl. In her cute little welly boots. Jennifer Burbs now calling. Dina and you are such a great pair. You two should think of something more long term. Did Dina tell you to text this, Jennifer Burbs? That's so funny. Don's like, okay. I already have a long-term relationship. I'm engaged. I'm getting married next week. Is the plan. Don, for some reason, headed upstairs to finish his burrito. But I'm really intrigued because now Mary Sue Pleasant is here and she's talking to the same orderly that Daniel Pleasant was talking to yesterday. I really wonder if these two are going through some sort of fertility journey, or I don't know. I'm really interested. Obviously, we'll get more into it in their round, but interesting. Paging Don Lothario. The pharmaceutical lab is overtasked and has sent a batch of confidential tissue samples that require urgent analysis. Please collect the samples from the reception desk for immediate evaluation and data recording. Okay, well, there's a work emergency. Probably good timing because he's just about to finish his breakfast burrito after like 2 hours. Don's gonna get his samples for analysis. With the confidential tissue samples obtained, Don now needs to test them at the chemical analyzer and document his findings to better prepare against a future outbreak. Come on, Don, you've got the opportunity to do something actually important here. This is why you need to not wake up with spores in your house. Yes, science. Great, so that's the second one done. It's 1:15, so now I've noticed he's got some cigarettes. I say it's time for a smoke break. I just noticed the Matchmaker is walking by. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she's coming back in because she's still sick. Yeah, so you're not supposed to smoke around hospitals, I don't think. I'm gonna get Don to come and sit on this bench a little way away. True vision of health. I mean, at least he has stepped away, kind of. Valentina Nadir, you have been selected for the 7 Wild Dates romance-based reality show. If you choose to participate, you will be tasked with having 7 consecutive perfect dates while hidden cameras record your every move. If you complete all dates perfectly, you will be awarded with the grand prize. I've never actually done this before, but I feel like Don would say yes to this. Purely because, you know, if he has another excuse to date people and earn a grand prize, he might try and use that to convince Cassandra that I was doing it for us. The grand prize, it was for us. Sign me up. So he's now feeling very flirty. He does actually want to get to know Nina right now, so I'm going to lock that in as well as flirt with someone, because I feel like that indicates that his first date choice would be Nina, which obviously is very upsetting for his poor fiance. But I mean, he has more of a relationship with Nina than everyone at this point, so that is interesting. And hey, maybe we can add a new location to his aspiration. Next, we need to go and record the data that he obtained from those samples, this emergency thing. So he's getting the emergency data, which is so good. I'm kind of proud of him for actually doing something useful at his job. That didn't actually give us too much boost to our work day, which is actually a shame because he's only got an hour and a half left and he hasn't diagnosed any patients. Yeah, Nigel's not looking as happy as he was earlier. He's been sat here for too long. Don't fart. Oh, he wafted it.
Huh?
Don't snort cocaine in front of your patient, Don. Donald Lothario, he is so going to be fired. Nigel's here with a throbbing headache, just watched his own doctor do cocaine. Jesus Christ. He's getting ready for his date with Nina. Probably very concerned about having Don as his doctor now. I would be. Nigel seems to be quite happy talking about his healthy eating, so maybe he's pro-drugs. And then I think I'm gonna do it again. I'm just gonna go for the diagnosis. So he's actually got a compelling diagnosis for either bloaty head or starry eyes, and I've seen Nigel have a headache, so I'm gonna go for bloaty head. Yeah, look at that. That looks like a bloaty head if I've ever seen one. Treat bloaty head with a shot. Giving someone an injection based on data that isn't fully complete is worrying. But he has just done drugs, so... Yay, he's cured! I mean, just looking at their sentiments, Don thinks that Nigel is cool, and Nigel thinks that Don is responsible. I mean, look at Nigel. Look how cute he is. I wonder if he even knew he was doing cocaine. Like, maybe he thought he was doing some, like, medicinal doctor drugs. So maybe, again, Don has got away with it. Hopefully he doesn't get us fired, but Don has actually got the silver for his workday today, which is something. For the last 28 minutes, I think I'm actually going to get him to call Dina. He's going to flirt with her on the phone. I think he's going to let her know that they're going out on a date tonight. He's got the powdered confidence. And he's got this sentiment, good bedside manner. If you call doing cocaine in front of your patient good bedside manner, then go for it, dude. Don did a good job today. He can really turn this clinic into a beacon for the community. Why does this man keep getting away with it? We're back home. Let's get Don to kiss and make up with Nina, and then he'll get ready for their date. Here we go. So it's time to get these kids ready for their date. Don's gonna go freshen up. We'll get him into a low V-neck, of course. Oh my gosh, Dina's come upstairs and is crying in Don's bed. And Don's just in here brushing his teeth, getting dressed. He glanced at her. Let's see if there's an apologize option. He's gonna apologize to her. He's playing the game. They automatically hugged. This girl is confusing. But maybe she's playing the game. Yeah, he's laughing. He got away with it. So here's Donald, ready for his date with her twin sister. Let's go and see if Nina is ready. Oh, she is. Nina is also looking lovely in this beautiful dress. They're not that hungry, so maybe they'll go to a bar or something. Ready to go? Oh yeah. So Doc Allen's is actually a restaurant, but it is quite casual. So I think because it's not too far, let's go to Doc Allen's hangout. So here we are at Doc Allen's hangout. I believe this lot is by another Plumbob and the gallery. Really recommend checking Puck out. He has amazing builds. He also has a great legacy story. I think he's posting on Tumblr right now, maybe on Blue Sky. Definitely go check out his stuff. He's great. They look so cute. I'm excited. I mean, I know I shouldn't be because this is Don being a dirty dog, but I love Nina and they're so cute. We're not actually that hungry right now, so I think we'll just be hanging out in the bar area back here with his ducky umbrella. God, this man is just a walking ick. So actually, because we've gone on a restaurant date, one of our goals is to request a table. So maybe we'll just sit at the bar, have a drink and socialize, and then we'll go and get a table. And Nigel's back there. I wonder if Nigel likes us after our cocaine incident. Speaking of cocaine, Don is actually coming down right now and craving more cocaine. He'll probably need to nip off to powder his nose soon. Are these two on a date? I think Nigel might be married actually. But we can pretend. Don actually wants to get to know Nina right now, so that's a great way to start this date. Let's get a drink. So they've got their wine. I've just lined up some flirting, chatting. Oh, he's already made her cry somehow. Wow, tell me what you really think about how I look. Don, what are you saying to this beautiful girl? But of course, she's right back at it. She loves it. Look at her, look at him. She's so cute. I don't want him to break her heart. Cassandra's calling and he's on a date. Don, thank you for suggesting I hang out with Marissa Bendit. We had a spectacular time. I really think this is Cassandra, like, just trying to reach out to Don and be like, yes, hello, you're going to be my husband next week. We should probably see each other. I know you're a busy doctor. T. So sorry, babe. You deserve better. The matchmaker is here. And I just got this pop-up saying that Lakshmi is a little bit jealous, which is so silly because I feel like when she came over last night, she would have seen this man is engaged to someone else, has two twin sisters living with him right now for some reason. And she came over for a date and he didn't pay her any attention at all. So you get what you give, girl. They've got 10 out of 10 for their main goal. So I think now once they finish their drinks, we're gonna sit down. I've called to inform you that your great-great-grand second once removed cousin's friend grandpa has passed away and for some reason has left a vast fortune specifically to you. Will you accept? Don would definitely say, money, 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 give now. Very well. However, now that you've accepted, I must inform you that you will only get this money if you become married within 7 days. Those are the terms. Good luck and congratulations on the next chapter of your life. Don accepted the offer of a giant inheritance over the phone, but now he only has 7 days to get married to satisfy the hidden conditions of the reward. Why does this always seem to happen to him? Because you're an idiot, dude. So he's just had this call, which has just solidified to him that he needs to marry Cassandra. Not Nina that he's on a date with right now. Not Lakshmi, who is sitting next to him sadly, because she's not the one on a date with him. Time to request a table and get some food. Look at Don. She's drinking her sorrows away and Don's like, it could be you next time. Table for two, please. No, we're not a couple. Yes, she lives with me. No, she's not my fiance that I'm getting married to next week for a vast fortune. Dinner? Check. Don's favourite sim ever? Check. Everything is wonderful. He is already feeling tipsy. His moodlet for cocaine has gone, which is, I guess, a good thing. He's replaced the need with some alcohol. And he's looking seductively over the menu. He's going to get the drink that seems most alcoholic. And then he'll say, for the lady, and get her a fruit punch because it has a slice on it. Maybe they'll just go straight to dessert. Don's definitely going to get a fruit cobbler. And then he'll get Dina the chef's choice, because that is the most affordable. We've got a couple new goals now that we've sat down at the table. So we've got have deep conversations and socialize about the meals. We'll start getting deep over here. Let's do deep conversation. I think Don will give her some relationship advice.
Oh, Nar? Mwah.
Dag dag.
Oh my gosh, not Lakshmi getting the table across from them and just kind of looking forlornly. Yay, the food! The food looks pretty good. Good choices were made here today. Don does really need the toilet now, so I think it's time to go top up his drug addiction. I'll be back, babe. Another ick from Donald, just giving us constant icks. So not only has he gone to the toilet, he is going to smoke a cigarette in the stall. Nina's come into the bathroom. Is this an indication that this is where she wants to add to Don's locations? Woohoo here. So he's asking her if he wants to woohoo. Oh! Let's give them some privacy. Not much visually going on here because we can't have those mods installed for YouTube, but they've woohooed. He's completely satisfied. No protection was used. Oh my gosh. I don't know how Wonderful Whims works. Does that mean she could be pregnant? I'm scared. And it wasn't a gold date, so we haven't even ticked one off. We've only got 12 hours to do a gold date. That's a shame. We're probably going to fail that. That's fine. I think they had a good date. They woohooed in the bathroom. So in Don's eyes, that's a great, great date. And he did get another location on his woohoo aspiration, so we're 2 for 15, let's go. And he is now super tired, he's exhausted himself. While he's in here, let's get down to business. We've had a cigarette, we've done some woohoo, now let's do some coke. Oh, and the waitress has seen him. Oh! Don is just there snorting coke. And then he sees this, he probably thinks he's having a bloody moment. Don is actually less tired now from that bump of cocaine. With all the important deeds done, we'll finish our food and then we'll get out of here, hey? I don't know if Nina looks like she's regretting her decisions a little bit, but you couldn't blame her. She also seems to be not touching her food. Oh, Nina's straight up leaving. She's finished. So maybe she's like, time to go. The waiter's actually checking up on them, so I think they've overstayed their welcome. It is 1 a.m. right now. And they didn't get gold on their date, which is obviously a shame. That was what the aim was. But I do think it was a good date. I think they both enjoyed themselves. So now we're home. Oh my gosh. Her outfit is slay, but she definitely has scoliosis. I hope she doesn't go mouldy. Now that we know they're staying for a little while, I think we'll get one bed down here. So then whichever girl is claiming the space next to Don in his own bed for the night can head upstairs and do that. Dina has assigned the left side of Don's bed to herself. Maybe that's the arrangement. So he's just going to go straight to bed. He had a grand old time. I think this was a successful day for Don, at least. Still very disappointing on a personal level. Everything this man does is either an ick or a disappointment, but hey. He had a better day at work today. He at least completed an emergency that was required by the state, I guess, so that was good. He did successfully diagnose Nigel at work despite doing a line of cocaine in front of him, and then a call about some inheritance, which I reckon could have been set up by Mortimer Goth to make sure that Don marries his daughter and doesn't break her heart. I think that's giving Don more motivation to actually get married, where before it might have been something he's just kind of doing. He's gone to bed drunk and coming down from drugs, so depends on what your scale on a good date is. In Don's scale, that's a brilliant date. That should have been gold, platinum even. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.